Good afternoon. This is the June 8th Laredo Traffic and Transportation Committee call to order. I'm going to go ahead and call a roll call. It is 6:09. Raul Reyes,
Absent.
Fred Dickey,
Absent.
Jorge J.D. Delgado,
Present.
Ciro Gonzalez, present. Carla Maret Flores.
Present.
And if it shows vacant, do I still call her name if it has a name next to it? No. So with that said, we do not have a quorum. So what is the next step? Do we move forward with, do we cancel the meeting? What's the next step?
Well, Mr. Gonzalez, I guess what Chairman Pro Tem.
Self-appointed?
Yeah, it's up to you if you'd like to hear, you'd like to go further with any of the communications or any of the items that we have on the agenda. We do have a one-way presentation for one of the items that we've been trying to get started, and we may have some representatives of the
Okay.
neighborhood in the audience.
So I'm good with it. Are you guys good with it? We're already here. Minus they're here also, so I say if we want to proceed with it, we just can't vote on anything,
No,
correct?
that's right. We'll take care of
No action.
this project internally. We're going to continue with communication with the residents. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of questions. And so, but it's an interesting project. And I have Jeffrey Gonzalez from my staff, and he'll make a brief presentation on the project.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and read the number 2. So the general citizen communication. Citizens are required to fill out a witness card. Not that. Okay, let's all stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thanks. So we're going with item number 2. Did I read it all out?
You can.
Do you want me to read it out,
You have
or
to
do you
read it
just
out
want to
loud.
give the presentation? It says, I can go ahead and read it.
Yeah.
Citizens are required to fill out a witness card and submit it to the chairperson no later than 6 p.m. on 6/8/23 and identify themselves at the meeting before speaking to the corporation. Comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker. No more than 3 persons will be allowed to speak on any side of an issue. Should there be more than 3 people who wish to speak in a particular issue, they need to select not more than 3 representatives to speak for them, and the presiding officer may limit the public comments further in the interest of an orderly meeting. Speakers may not pass their minutes to any other speaker. Comments should be relevant to corporation business and delivered in a professional manner. No derogatory remarks will be permitted. The approval of the minutes, section 3, there was no meetings have been held. The city council members appointed new committee members to their district. And the 4th is communication.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, we don't have anything to communicate other than we're trying to fill in the vacancies for the committee.
Okay. And we're just waiting for the swearing in. I believe we have, everybody has been appointed, right? Or all the council has appointed? Or we're just
gonna-
waiting for the sworn in?
We'll confirm that.
Okay. Staff reports. Number 1, report on the collection agency approved for parking division.
Norma Ramirez, parking superintendent for the record. And July of last year, we started with a collection agency, and that's to collect overdue parking tickets. And the agency that got the bid was Duncan Solutions, better known as professional account management. And these are the numbers.
Can we get that on this screen or no? Do you know if we can get on this screen? On our, sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, so from July 27 up to April the 31st, PAM Collection has mailed out 3,800 statements for those unpaid parking tickets, and the revenue has been $60,494. PAM Collection stays with 30% of the revenue, which is the $18,148.
That's what they were able to collect?
60,000 for the city, because we get 100% back, and then their 30%, which is charged to the customers, 18,000.
So,
It's been pretty good because we've been able to collect tickets even from 2005,
wow.
2006, 7, and you can see the numbers, 2005, 9 tickets, 2006, 216. So of course, they had already told us that the highest impact was gonna be like 5 years back.
Right.
And as you can see, the numbers, 2018, it's 2,000, but 2019 it's already 4,000, to 27,000, 21, 9,000, and 22, 19,000. So it has helped us a lot because we're saving on postage, we're saving on supplies to mail out the statements, and of course, time.
Are we doing follow-up calls on the ones that aren't complying?
They are.
They are, they'll
Yeah,
do all that?
they do it. Yeah,
Okay.
they do skip tracing to get addresses, and also when vehicles get booted, like they don't go by the license plate, they go by the owner's name. So whatever it's under the owner's name, they collect. So we've been getting a lot of revenue from that because,
And we're gonna continue this program.
yes.
Do we have a
Yes.
contract with them for a
Yes,
year?
we have a contract for 3 years.
It's a 3-year contract?
Yes,
And we're on our first year?
yes, which early in July, it was gonna be a year.
Right. So do they have any projections like for the second and third year on collections or?
Well, they told me that the first 5 years, they guarantee that we're gonna get revenue back because, you know, after that, people educate themselves to either pay on time, or there's not like, they have to pay within the 14 days, so they won't pay any late fees. The tickets are given to the customer or to the big owner, right?
Right.
And then after, they have 14 days to pay it. If they don't pay within the 14 days, then a late fee gets added. After 60 days, another late fee gets added, $10. So an expired meter ticket, instead of being $10, after the 60 days, it's already 30. So we do send out statements after the 14 days and after the 60 days. But after the 90, it automatically goes to collection. Like the system sends the information to the collection agency and they take over from there. They
Okay.
send out the statement, they try to get emails, phone numbers, and just call them and let them know that they have something pending. And that's the way it works.
Okay. We're not issuing warrants or anything like that, right?
No, there's no warrants, no warrants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any? Thank you.
Thank you.
So it seems to be working,
Yeah.
right? So we're going to the sixth item, discussion and possible action to the following. Do I read them and we can't take any action, correct? Or
No, but we can.
we can
listen
discuss
to
it.
them if you'd like.
Okay.
Yes.
Propose to convert East and West Anna Avenue to a one-way street between, was that Pogenpole Street and Sanchez Street?
So, Mr. Chairman, I have Jeffrey Gonzalez from Traffic Safety Department from my office. He's going to make a presentation on what we're proposing.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Good afternoon, Jeffrey Gonzalez, the Traffic Safety Department. Here to propose or present the basic layout of the one-way we're trying to implement. Currently, what we have is a paired one-way where East Anna is going northbound and West Anna is going southbound.
Right.
It will be, the east side of each street will be a no parking area, so everyone would have to be parking on the west side of the streets. Of course, there will also be a number of signs being placed at each point within the street length. We're also proposing to install a total of 4 speed humps, which are the green squares circled on this one.
Excuse me, you said no parking on the east side, and they're gonna park on the west side, or was it vice versa?
No, they'll be parking only on the west side.
Only on the
of their-
west side.
Of their streets. Which is the red line you see on there. This is essentially the full layout of what we plan. It doesn't include the speed humps, since that's a different layout, but here is presenting where usually the signs would be going. For instance, the one-way signs, the no parking, the no left turns or right turns, depending on which street you're coming in from. This is the street view of West Anna pointing southbound. So there will be no parking where the
Red line.
where the wall is. There's no frontage essentially on West Anna. However, on East Anna going northbound, there is frontage on the east side of the street.
Can you go back one slide, please? Okay, there is a sidewalk there where pedestrians can walk.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, Jeffrey, if I may, could you go back to that first slide?
The first.
And so what's unique about Anna Avenue East and West is that we have a lot of I guess the homes are fronting the East Anna. And so we have a backage lot, which we can use to provide no parking and won't affect anybody. The people that are being affected is the frontage lots on both sides of East Anna. So that's where we anticipate getting feedback from these residents.
Okay. You said, but behind there is area?
Right.
So is it an alley?
It's an odd block of a single lots.
Okay.
So the frontage of these houses are fronting East Anna and the back is on West Anna. And that's where we can accommodate the no parking. So Jeffrey, see, this is West Anna, and so that the east side of that road is the back of those lots, where we're not gonna have issues implementing no parking. And that helps with the free flow traffic. So on the other roadway of East Anna, we have double frontage on either side, and this is where we get a lot of mayhem with the parking up on the sidewalks in both directions. It's difficult to maneuver through there because these roadways are only 25 feet wide.
Right. So those are the backyards on the other photo?
This is the frontage, this roadway right here that Jeffrey has.
Right.
These houses front East Anna Street. So in traffic, this is a two-way traffic roadway. Both of these are two-way traffic roadways right now as they exist, except they're only 25 foot wide. It's not wide enough to have parking on both sides of the road and have two-way traffic maneuver through these roadways.
Okay.
Sure.
So we're trying to create the one-way, restrict parking on one side, and then we realize that doing this is going to increase speed, so we're going to recommend the speed, traffic calming, the speed humps.
What percentage of residents have you spoken to about these changes?
So we delivered the notice, we hand delivered the notice to all these residents, and we're slowly getting feedback. And the notice had this meeting on there, so we expected them to attend the meeting. But they are sending us feedback in the form of emails and other communication. So I'm not sure as far as the percentage, but we're gonna continue pursuing this until,
Are they for or against that?
I don't know that we have a percentage right now at this time.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Can we maybe for the next meeting get a, you know what, we have 30% of the residents there are for and or against or something like that?
Absolutely.
'Cause I'm sorry, go ahead.
Was this proposed by the residents or?
The residents then bring it up to the council person, and the council person is the one that brought it to our attention, and so we're pursuing it. I think this is an important forum where we can discuss this. So we've actually been waiting to have a quorum so that we can bring it to the committee.
When was this initially proposed?
It's almost a year old.
Thank you.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Jeffrey, go ahead. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up.
In regards to the speed humps, we will also be following the same procedures for, as for other speed hump projects. We will be sending out for a petition for signatures if they wish to have the speed humps or not in their areas.
Would that be on them?
In addition to the one-way, we usually get the buy-in from the residents. They have to acknowledge or approve the fact that they're gonna have the speed hump possibly located in front of their property. So we like to inform them of that possibility.
Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey. Do we have any speakers that for or against this issue on the?
I don't think we had anybody sign up, but I'm not sure if anybody wants to speak. I think they're here to gather information on the project.
Okay, but we don't need to take any action on it or anything,
I
correct?
don't think
can't.
we can't take any
Right.
action on it.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Number 2, lottery process to award 10 petition new taxi cab permits to registered taxi cab drivers and owners. Lottery winner will be required to place taxi cab service no later than 60 days after the drawing.
Can we do the lottery or do we have to wait until? we
No,
have
I
the-
think we were bringing it to the committee as a courtesy for your information, but I think we're ready to proceed with the lottery.
Okay, can you explain that, the lottery?
It's taxi cab permits. We regulate the taxi cabs and commercial vehicles and escort vehicles. So there's supposed to be a certain percentage of taxi permits according to the population for the city. So we're under right now. So what we're trying to do is issue like 10 permits every so often. We want to say a year, because if we bring it, we need 50. So we bring all of them in. The other ones are gonna start complaining there's not enough business for everybody. So, that way, when we know that that's enough, we can stop.
Okay,
Because we also have to take into consideration the Ubers are out there. So that's the taxi competition.
Oh.
So they have complained, no Ubers are taking our business and this and that. So, the way we wanna bring up the permits is issuing them out, right, to new owners but they're so many, so we need to do the raffle to whomever's interested, so we can be fair to everybody, drivers and owners.
okay. And does that also allow them to choose where they stay, where they're stationed, where they park, so does that lottery also give them that authority or no?
Well, unless you have a private business, like a private property, then you operate from there. But within the city, we have several public stands, so they can be there,
Okay,
yes.
okay, go ahead,
How
absolutely.
many taxi cab companies do we have registered within the city of Laredo?
We have, right now, we have 56 permits issued, so 56,
Are they all active? Sorry,
yes.
go on.
Yeah, as to the ordinance, yeah, they're supposed to be active.
And you said we're under, right?
Yeah, we're under, so we need to issue some out. So we wanted to issue 10 to bring in the services for the residents, for the citizens.
Okay.
And with these permits, is it per vehicle or is it per company?
It's for big,
Per vehicle.
yes.
So you could have one company that has 6 vehicles, and it'd be 6 permits.
Yes.
Okay.
We only have a couple of those, like,
Most of them are just 1 or 2, right?
yes.
They're very few.
Most of them just one, but they are applying for a new one, so if they are lucky enough to get it, they'll be having 2. The one that has the most is, Red Fox, seven permits.
Oh, wow.
But he has his own private business, so he operates from there.
Any other questions on this? Do we, just real quick, do we do like a background check on them? And
Yes.
it's a, their
Yes.
safety record and stuff like that?
Yes.
registered with the state also.
Yeah, they are, okay,
A local and state,
yeah,
record and medical also.
and medical, okay.
Yes.
Any public comment on here that's, wants to talk about it? Nope.
I don't believe so, Mr. Chairman.
So I'm assuming y'all gonna take it to the council, right? And that's the next step, they'll vote on it? Do they need to vote on it or not?
No, we're not required to take it to council.
Yeah.
It's something that city management decides on. So
Okay.
we're bringing it to you for information
Do
purposes.
you do the raffle here right now, or you do it?
Well,
I mean, I will want for like there to be a quorum since it's a discussion of possible action,
Okay.
but we can do it, we're ready.
yeah, I'm gonna,
Yeah, so whatever you all decide on how you wanna handle it.
We do it now?
That's
Been waiting for a year.
Waiting.
Last question, how long have y'all been waiting for this one?
about a year.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's get it done.
Okay, so I didn't connect it, so I don't know, we need to connect it, you can see the screen.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh, wow. Very cool. So we're gonna issue how many out tonight?
10.
10.
Okay, it's not touch screen. Okay.
You have to pay?
Shut down.
González Andrés.
González Andrés.
Arnoldo Valdez. Luis Hernández. He has a sound if you want to make it interesting.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
Juan Sosa. Pablo Rivera.
Again?
I already,
We already got one.
came up.
Can you get a double one or no? A second
No.
one? No?
Why?
Hearing, hearing repeats.
I know this one is, let me clear the history. I don't know why they're coming out again. We already tested it.
Did you?
Yes. Posada.
Jorge Posada.
Maricela. Roberto Rodriguez.
Juan Juarez. Jose Vallejo.
And I'm gonna do 2 extra ones just in case, because they're supposed to have the vehicle ready within 60 days. Pedro de la Rosa.
Pedro de la Rosa.
Pastor. So Pastor and De La Rosa will be in line if the other 10 don't comply, any of the other 10.
By the 60 days, they can't have their cars ready, we'll go with the extra ones.
So what's the next step? You notify all these 10,
Yes.
they gotta pay a fee, I'm
Yes.
assuming? And then is there an inspection done of the vehicles? Is that done by
Yes.
Laredo Police Department or
By us.
by you guys? Okay. And if they can say yea or nay, and if they say yes, they have to have the paperwork ready within 60 days. If not, then you go to the next person. Okay.
With the
The
extra,
paperwork and the vehicle.
it'll be,
The
Now,
paperwork.
these individuals will be contacted already, or does this have to wait to be approved?
No, tomorrow. We can contact them tomorrow.
You'll give us an update, on the next.
Yes.
But we no longer have to wait a year for that no more, right?
finally,
Checked it out. Anything else on that? We're good?
We're good.
Any other questions? No, we're good. Discussion and possible recommendation of the following. It's blank.
Yeah, but it's not.
And open discussion.
We don't have any items, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. With that said, anybody, did we have anybody that wanted to speak?
No, sir.
Nobody? So do I hear a motion to adjourn? All in favor? Aye? All. Motion passes. We're out of here.